Yeah, because we're down to a minute 38. We're on. Well, good morning, folks. On this beautiful, lovely winter day, it's 13 degrees out here in the fort, mostly cloudy with a high of 22 and a low of 8. Feels like winter. That's the right time for this great sport we call hockey. Last night, the Spacemen were on a 15-game home hiatus, and they came back in Fort Wayne in their own fashion, and they came out with a great victory, 8-1 over the Motor City Gamblers, and it was a pretty good matchup last night. Dylan Davis picked up his 19th goal of the season to open the door at 9:52 of the first period, and it was all Spacemen. Landon Ringenberg gets a goal, and Hayden Stratman, so it's 3-0. Then they come out in the second. Nicholas Chenet picks up a goal, and Robert Gross picks up a goal, and it was 5-0, but it took the Magic Man. They call him Cash. Mujagic picked up the goal to finally put Motor City on the board, but that was the lone goal scored. Alex Kreekhoff and Orlando Sorgel and Tyson Finfrock rounded out the rest of the goals to make it 8-1. Penalties not too much a factor in the matter, although there was a pretty ugly penalty that was put on to our netminder, and that will hopefully not carry over today, but we'll see how that goes into this matchup here. So it's going to be a good battle today. So starting in net for the Gamblers will be the goalie who had to come in yesterday and take on a red-hot Spaceman team was Philip Tate. He'll be starting today, number 35 on defense. Number 77, August Emmerich. Mentioned last night how well he was playing. He played skilled hockey and really came in to do what he could to protect his netminders, both of them that played, as well as the Rock that played last night. Number 88, Cooper Moses, is also on defense. On the forward line, number 16, Alexi Spence. Number 48, Cashman, they call him, Mujagic. And also, I'm losing the number right here. Number 12, Brandon Thomas. Starting for the Spacemen in net, number 1, Cole Butler. Defense, Will Moynihan. Morgan Blair on the forward lines, Landon Ringberg, Logan Wormsby, and Rylan Wimpy. We are ready for the national anthem. And we thank you for participating in the playing of the national anthem. I want to thank all those who have served this great country we call the USA. For all the military who have served and laid their life down for this country, we thank you. And always keep in mind the families who have loved ones that are serving and their struggle at home sometimes. So always keep them in mind. And like we said last night, during the national anthem, you see the American flag, and what do you see right beside it? You see the Canadian flag. And we honor a lot of Canadian players that we have on this team, and we can all work together, folks. So remember that. So Canadians are the origin of this great sport, and we'll all get through this. All right, here we go. We'll see what's in tap here because the Spacemen are on a mission, and when they are, they set their sights on victory. So here we go. Let's see what Motor City, after they had the bus lag last night coming in and just showing up a little bit behind schedule, but they got here, they played some hockey, they stayed over last night, they are juiced up and ready to go. Let's see what they have on tap for the Spacemen, as they had a red-hot game last night. This new one begins here. Face-off won by the Spacemen early on. Blair picks up. Feeds it, connects to Wempe. Wempe goes cross to Ringenberger. Ringenberger will feed right to Ormsby. Ormsby coming in. Tate had nothing of that, so it's still hanging on to it. Possession. Spaceman in the slot. Loose, cleared, and played. Now by the Gamblers. And they try to put it in the zone and throw it over Coach Cam Wyrick's head here to wake him up on the Spaceman bench. And we will try this again, go center ice. We will see the Premier, I believe, at 12:30, playing the Premier Gamblers. All right, here we go. Emmerich picks up, it's turned over. Finfrock with it now. Feeds back to Blair. Blair was pinched, so it's a turnover here. Cornett picks up, and it's taken away by Moynihan. And around it goes over to Finfrock. Finfrock soft pass up. Here we go. Gross with it now. Carrying up. Defensive change for the Spacemen. Trying to fire one in there. Baldry looking. He'll take the shot, and he picks up a goal here right at the 1 minute mark. Just gets over the left shoulder, or the right shoulder of Philip Tate. And he gave up one right early last night as he came in as the backup. And he gave up one here. We'll suspect that he may go back to his Stonewall ways. Not liking to give up one here early, but Baldry just coming off the bench, picked up the puck, so he's 100%. So at 1 minute, the Spacemen up 1-0 here. Puck still. Now it's finally picked up off the faceoff, picked up Tate. It's just dumped into the Motor City zone. Now picked up by Hayden. Hayden's getting some pressure from Hamilton. Feeds it off the boards. Across. Angelelli tips it up, or over to Hayden. Hayden can't get in. He gets some resistance here from Weaver. Angelelli waiting on the clear, and he's using the slot. He tried to get through. Now the puck's picked up by the Gamblers. They put it in the zone soft on a no ice. Picked up Hayden. And across, Weaver pokes it out. And now it's back into the hands of Colasso. Colasso with it. Drops it back to Cheney. Nicholas Cheney picks up. Oh, and he turns the puck over to Moses. Moses gives it back. Hibbler's got to leg it out, but it's going to be gathered by Fultz. Playing on the boards, and here's a chance. Cheney's trying to pick it up. The Gamblers with it. And on momentum, Thomas is trying to get around. He does pick up, or actually Fultz picks up and gets a shot. Goes high, puts the net off, and Butler puts it back on. Battling right in the scoring circle. Now it's picked up, Wolf with it. Wolf up, tried to get up to Sorgel, but threw it behind. Turnover, Motor City with it now. And Motor City puts one on their bench, waking up the coaching staff there as well. We don't see Jason McCrimmon. He's told me last night he's going to head up and get the Premier team. So then we should see him through the duration of the weekend. It's all Gamblers between the Elite and the Premier. Moynihan with a shot. Philip Tate shuts him down. And we will see face off his stick side. Genie on the face-off, leaves it back. Here we go, trying to go in. And Sorgel picks up. Trying to hit the crossbar there. And he's got a little bit over. I think Tate got a piece of it. Put it up in the safety netting. We'll try this again, still stick side. Cheney again. Ties up body, leaves the puck loose. Picked up Spaceman again. On the backhand effort. First one a rebound save. Goes back into the corner. It's going to be held in. Cross. Picked up Blair. Feeds it back over to Moynihan. Oh, gathered it up. Almost right in the paint with an attempt. Defense coming in again. Tate on the bounce here. Comes out. Oh, and it just rolls wide. He's swimming in the crease. Blair with it now. Spaceman really feeling good right now. Now it's going to be picked up Fultz. Fultz with it, and he just ices it. But it may be Cornett. It beats back Moynihan. Picks up, tried to feed the slap, broken up. Shanae. Kurikoff with, he just skates past it, but now it's connected here. On a change. Shanae stays out. Still working on it, and it sips out for D. Cassette. Picked up Hayden. Goes across. Hits Cornett in the boot there on an attempt from Baldry. Baldry with it now, drops it. Taking a look, Wimpy picks up the pass there from Hayden, gets through, now it's loose. Gathered up by the Gamblers. They put it in on an icing now against Motor City. Yeah, we saw last night, it took almost 10 minutes before the Spacemen picked up that first goal, scored by number 92, Dylan Davis. So a little bit different here today as the Spacemen came out there early and picked that up at the 1 minute mark. But it's starting to look a little bit like last night. Both teams just feeling each other out, trying to figure out where to go and how to set up the plays here. Now picked up off the face-off. Wempe gathered it up over to Hayden, feeds the corner. Rangenberg touches up here. Wempe picks up, feeds it back. And it's turned over and gathered up. Spence with it now for Motor City. But not for long. It's a battle. Ormsby puts the pressure on, but it's picked up by Emmerich, and he wraps it around opposite corner. Kept in by Wempe. Picked up by Spence. Spence was going to start to cheat up ice. He had to come back, which wisely he did, and he did pick up the puck, but he couldn't hang on to it here because it's now gathered up by Baldry. Off the boards. Intercepted. Hayden on the chop here, creates a chance here, but for Spence, now picked up with a shot. It's loose. Gathered up. Hayden feeds across over to Ringenberg. Ringenberg gets through Hill. Change for the Spaceman going. On a full change. Gives Motor City a chance here to set up and come out. Hamilton to cheat up ice. A little resistance here, but it is gathered up. Here comes Weaver. Weaver takes an early shot on target. Out it comes. Gross with it now. Turned over Hamilton. Over to Weaver. Weaver on a hit there from Colassa. Gives it up. Davis with it now. Dylan Davis carrying it up. Gets it into the corner. Picked up Finfrock. Gets it poked loose. Picked up Motor City. Hamilton picks up and see where he goes. Gets the pass over to Weaver. Goes in and out of the heel of the stick. Stays in the zone. Trying to get it away from Colassa. Colassa gets the pass across. And Wolf has to gather it up off the boards. Here we go. Reynolds coming in. On almost a trip there. It looked like almost a knee-to-knee. As the collision with Reynolds and Colassa there. Gives a chance now for Dylan Davis to bring it up. On a backhand, goes wide. Drops in the corner. Gross trying to pick it up. Loses it out of the stick. Blair on the keep. Around in the corner. It's a bouncer. Hops over the stick of Reynolds. Gross with it now. Tape holding the pipes there, but he's down. Blair can't keep it. Here comes the pass from Reynolds to Weaver. Goes opposite, no ice. Coming down, Moynihan gets it. Weaver trying to put the pressure on. Drops the puck back. Gross, now he drops it the other direction. Blair's got to leg it out. It's going to be a collision course as him and Reynolds almost connected there. Angelelli with it now. Sees a pass develop. He's going to take the shot instead. Got a piece of Tate and piece of the pipe. Goes out in the corner. Hibbler there can't hang on to it. It's taken away by Weaver. Butler stops the puck from wrapping around on the dump there. Picked up Blair. Blair with it now. Blair through the legs of Cornett. Gets underneath Hibbler. Blair works for it. Cornett playing some knee hockey. Well, actually, he was seated when he played it. He got it back into the attacking zone. Baldry behind goal line. Drew and Fultz. Aiden picks up. Thomas intercepts here, but it does get out into the neutral, gathered up by the Gamblers. Fultz with it now. Here he comes. He's going to look with a shot. And he goes wide in the corner. He's going to round out Thomas on the keep. Opposite corner, Fultz just free right now with the puck. And a blocked effort. Hayden on the hit. Took the shot first in the shin pads. And a shot, and Cole Butler holds on. After the shot there put on by Thomas. Brandon Thomas played some pretty good defense last night. Got a lot of shots off. Let's see what he can do here. Thomas against Sorgel. The puck comes out, picked up Kryakov, kept in by Moses. Out in the corner. Picked up Kolasa, Cornett trying to spoil it. Picked up Sorgel, and he's got a free slot that he's playing. Here we go, up ice center. Sorgel didn't like the route. Retreated back into the neutral. Spaceman clear. Here we go. Schnee looking for it. Just gets out. Goes out into the neutral zone. Picked up Kolasa. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. It's turned over. Cornett trying to work it in. He wanted to go backhand. Now picked up by Kryakov to Sorgel. It bounces into the neutral zone. Spence going to leg it out. He's going up against Schnee. Schnee is trying to spoil it. Player goes down. Turned over. Oh, it hits the official here, so here's a chance. It was a feed to defense, and now, but turned over. Blair comes back, but it's poked, turned over by Spence. Spence going to try to finish what he started. It's loose up front, slow-mo. Picked up now by Kryakov. Over to Sorgel. Blair calls it out. Blair's going to leg it out. He's going to beat, no icing. Picks it up. Change for Spaceman. Got one pass maybe to Wempe. If he can get it through. Oh, it gets underneath Moynihan here. Oh, Moynihan fans on it, but he picks it up on the backhand, feeds over to Blair. Ringenberg with a shot. Around it goes. Ormsby's going to pick this up. Feeds it over to Ringenberg with a shot, and Tate shuts him down. Looks like Philip Tate's come alive here out of Clarksville, Tennessee. A little bit better weather than we're having here, but he don't mind it because he's up playing for Motor City. And now they get nice cold and snowy weather up there, a little bit more than we do here, but he's getting warmed up here and starting to play his red-hot hockey. Ormsby, the newcomer on the face-off here, the Fort Wayne native, on the drop. Literally, as they dropped him. Stuckey with a shot on pads, picking it up. Oh, trying to get it out, but couldn't get a hold of it. Spence picks up. Oh, he feeds it to Stuckey. Stuckey caught it in the boot. Baldry's got to clear it up. Turns over, but it's a block, but it almost, if it had died there, it would have been over the reach of Butler. Wempe picks up. Ringenberg trying to get it out. Emmerich on the attempt there, holding the line well. Hamilton picks up in the corner. Hamilton coming up to put the heat on, but it is played. Here we go. Hayden with it now, coming up ice. Gets a poke from Thomas. Thomas picks up, but coming back is Ringenberg. Over to Baldry. Spaceman all kind of pinched in the zone here. Wempe the only one up. Ringenberg picks up now. Stays out with Wempe, or actually with Ormsby. Wempe went on the change. Butler plays. Pushes it back over to Ringenberg. Well, Wolf's got to get it. Oh, and it goes through Weaver there. Never had a chance on. Oh, and look at Davis comes back. Washes the icing there for the second time. Spaceman turn on the Jets. Kolasa picks up the pass here from Emmerich. Emmerich's going to go on a change, I think. Well, no, he's staying out, but he lateraled across. Davis working on it, still with it. Kolasa picks up. Davis now the right D. Up front. It's loose, but it's going to be, no, picked up by Finfrock. Gross trying to feed it. Davis will pick it up here. He winds it for a shot. Loose! And they pick up the goal on the rebound there. On Davis's feed. I believe Finfrock might have picked the backdoor goal up on the rebound there off the left pad of Philip Tate. Actually, it should be Gross. Another Fort Wayne native, Robert Gross, leading the way there. That goal coming in at 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Center ice face-off. Hibbler on the drop. Puck still sitting there. Reynolds gets a piece of it, taken away by Stratman. Goes back to Moynihan to Blair. Blair feeding it to Hibbler. Puck's loose in the corner, picked up by Hibbler. Bunched up. Blair picks up, gets through, gets past Reynolds. Moynihan with a look. Taking a shot. It's up into the corner now. Another attempt into another block shot, actually. And they pick it up as Tate was searching. He looked to his left side, and the puck went in on his right. So a fast Another goal just about a minute and a half apart, I believe. So leading the way, Paul Hibbler from Geneva, Illinois, comes up and picks up goal number 3 for the Spacemen. And a timeout called by Motor City.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
White Shoes Kelly Chevrolet. We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Here we are back after the timeout there, called by Motor City to try to reel this one back in and give a little help to Philip Tate back there. We saw a really good defense last night, and it's just kind of reactive on the side of the Gamblers here, so maybe the coach kind of reel them in and get them a little proactive, and then best defense is a good offense, so we'll see how that works out. On a hit here, penalty coming up against the Spacemen. It looked like it was to the shoulder, but I'm going to go a boarding on that because it did. I guess he just launched in there and blasted him into the boards. So here is a power play coming up for Motor City. And I believe that was on Chase Hart that got walloped in there. Can't see if that's 2 sevens, if that's Emmerich. It is Emmerich. Good defenseman, so. All right, here's a chance off the face-off, won by the Spaceman. Emmerich on the keep. He's going to set up. He comes all the way in, leaves the side open. Oh, gets through the feet of Kryakov, but kind of pushed it out, picked up the Spence. Spence looking. Emmerich is not creating space, though, for a pass. Spence has to hang on to it. It's cleared out on Emmerich's side on an easy disposal there by the Spaceman. Working on the Rudy's Cigar Shop, or the Acme Bar and Grill penalty kill. Minute 30 remain. Emmerich picks up, puts it in the zone. Kryakov legs it out and picks it up. Spence trying to spoil. Almost on a keep there was Cornett. Now it's down into the Fort Wayne zone, picked up by Sorgel. Or into the Fort Wayne attacking zone. Sorgel had picked it up. Here's the Gamblers. Fanned on the attempt here, but gives it up to Thomas. Thomas feeds. I believe he gives out to Spence. Had a little resistance, just got it in. Thomas trying to get a hold of it. Broken up, Wolf. Still a loose puck, no control yet. Davis couldn't get it out. Cornett gathers it up. He backhands in the direction of Butler. Kolasa picks up. Stuckey coming in, putting the pressure on. And it does get out into the neutral. Picked up Hill. Cornett gets it now, but couldn't pick that up. Wolf with it. Wolf hangs on. Feeds Thomas, but it goes underneath. And the feed there from Emmerich, and the net's off. There's a little pressure right there. Butler played real solid as the pressure came off from Cornett right there, as he was right on top of the paint. 25 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Spacemen. Rebuilding the house for Cole Butler. And now he's set in his spot. Face-off will be stick side. Picked up by Baldry off the face-off. It was Hamilton versus Davis. Still in the zone. Wolf will pick up, and he fires it. It kind of flutters it, but it's a spinner. And he gets down, and it's picked up Davis. Davis hanging on to it. Just a few seconds remaining here on the power play for Motor City. Here they do. They come up ice. Wanted to fire it on target, but they hit the skate of Aldry, and it goes wide. Ringenberg drops it back to Hayden, back to full strength. Hart with it now. Hart taking a little pressure. He's still hanging on to the puck. Gets out, but Baldry picks it up. Here comes Rylan Wimpy. Feeds it to Ormsby. He had to pick it out of the back pocket and gave a chance for Motor City to gather it up right there in the slot. On the turnover here. On a hit. Weaver goes down. Oh, here we go. Motor City taking a shot. Goes wide. Picked up Hamilton. Baldry plays him. Weaver feeds. Wimpy tries to spoil it. Weaver can't pick it up from the dump there on the keep from Hill. It's a bouncer, and it was picked up by Baldry. Here's a chance. It goes wide. Reynolds picks up now. Reynolds trying to get through. Now picked up and see where it goes. Going to try to stuff it maybe. No, feeds wisely over to Hill. Hill goes across with a look, but it's blocked. Goes wide, tipped up by Hayden. Hayden with it now. He's getting pressure from Reynolds. Ringenberg trying to get through here. Weaver putting some pressure on as well. Ormsby gets underneath from the attack there of Hamilton and disposes of him. Emmerich picks up. Emmerich sees some wide open ice here, but he can't get it in himself, so he dumps it in. And a penalty coming up against the Spacemen on a cross check. And that was Ormsby when he got rid of Hamilton and kind of rolled him over. So another power play coming up for Motor City. See what they can do with it. 3/4 of the period are in the books. And see what they can do with the last 5 minutes, 5 seconds. 2 of them will be potentially a power play. Sargel versus Thomas. It's picked up by Space momentarily by Blair. Now it's gathered into the hands of the Gamblers. See where they go with it. Cornette drops it back. Nobody there, so it's going to be Kryakov picks up. Can't get it out. He tried to backhand it out and was spoiled by Spence. Blair still working. He's double team. Moynihan comes back to help. Kryakov's the only D-man right now. And it's picked up and cleared. Out by Moynihan. Played by Tate. Gathered up by Emmerich. He's with it behind goal line now. Cornette cheated up on the ice. Eating a little clock here. Here come the Gamblers. Kolosov shutting the door down there. Sorgel on the backhand clear. Hill with it now. Picks it up. Feeds it. And it's Sorgel who picks it up in the Fort Wayne zone. Just a minute left on the penalty kill for the Spacemen. Cornette sees it. He tried to give it over to Emmerich. Kolosov there. Kept it blocked. Back into the zone of the Gamblers. 44 seconds here on the power play for Motor City. They get it in. Blair's going to pick this up. Feeds it high on the glass. Oh, on a stop here by Emmerich with the boot. Davis tying it up. Blair trying to pick it up. Tried to squeeze it through the feet of Cornette. Cornette sees the backdoor pass, and he connects to Spence. Spence could not connect. He sailed it out a little wide. Good look there for Motor City. Cornette's going to try to pick this up. It's right in the blue line here. Still got about 15 seconds of man advantage here. Moynihan comes back. It was played by Butler, keeping it away from Emmerich. Just gets into the neutral zone. And here we go. Motor City gets hit off the play. Moynihan puts a hit on. Weaver gets a hold of it. And with a shot off the pads. Good stop by Butler. Moses tries to tomahawk it to keep it in the attempt of Hamilton. Hamilton was there to receive, but couldn't get it to go. And advancing the puck with the hand here would be the Spacemen. Penalties cleared. Back to 5-on-5 with the 2:51 remaining. Good special teams effort by the Fort Wayne Spacemen as they had killed another penalty here. All right, here we go. Glove side of Butler. Puck still sitting. It's Hamilton versus Davis. Picked up by the Spaceman. Blair feeds it around. Or actually, as Moynihan is digging it here. Strapman there trying to get a hold of it. Oh, on a pad. Hamilton came up for the rebound. Goes off the safety netting as Blair picks up now. Face-off stick side of Cole Butler. Hibbler versus Hamilton. Feeds it to Baldry. Steps over it, so... Oh, it's just sipping wide. Hayden comes back. Weaver was disposed of there. He hops back up. Angelelli feeding it. Oh, behind is Stratman. But here comes Hibbler. Had some battle here. Favored the Gamblers for a second. Angelelli trying to hang on to it. It's back and forth. Now it's picked up. Spaceman in the neutral zone. Hayden with it now. Hayden's trying to get through. Turned over. Looking for it. Feeding it. Keeps getting blocked. It's back and forth action here. It's almost like volley puck. All the way back. Spaceman come out with it with a look. Trying to get something up there on the attempt there from Angelelli. Was broken up by Hart. Now it's coming all the way up. Weaver trying to feed across. Going to gather the puck up maybe. As he's getting tied up here. Hamilton there against Colosso. Colosso with it. Hamilton loses his lumber. And the Gamblers get it out. Colosso picks up. Gets it through. Reynolds. Reynolds still trying to spoil it here. Now it's picked up Emmerich. Feeds it around. Davis will get the puck here. Loses it. It's loose in the corner. Picked up by Motor City. Minute 15 remaining in the first period. And the puck is loose. Now it is picked up. Reynolds is trying to leg it out here. Trying to get it away from Colosso. Thomas comes in and puts some pressure on. Stuckey's going to pick up the puck. Gets hit off the play. Colosso picks up the loose. Feeds it, but it's broken up. Here's Emmerich. Emmerich's going to take a look. Takes a shot. Sticked it out onto the boards and picking it up to shut down the play here. It was the good hands of Cole Butler. One shift remaining on the ice. 44.2 seconds remaining here. Face off in the attacking zone for Motor City. See what they can do with it here. Thomas will take the drop here. Against Sorgel. Puck's dropped. It's still for the taking. Now it's picked up. Kryakov with it now. Trying to get it through. And Reynolds just timed it wrong. He almost got that taken away. Thomas picks up. Now it's picked up. Oh, here comes Cheney with a look. Oh, it's broken up. Hill stuck a stick in there and sailed it up over the safety netting. Aiming for the scoreboard there. 26 seconds remaining here in the first. Face off. Spaceman in the attacking zone. They'll go glove side of Tate. See what they can do with this. On the drop, it's a bouncer, picked up Spaceman. Cheney with a quick look. On the stop there, hopped up into the glove. We'll try it again. 22 seconds remain. All right, a little conference here, directed some traffic. Sorgel on it, it's another bouncer, picked up, going in. And trying to feed there, Kryakov. He's waiting on a pass here. Still got some time, taking a shot. Just goes over the glove, around the corner, picked up Blair. Blair looking, got under 10 seconds. Puck's going to be tied up on the boards with not a chance here. Well, maybe Moynihan couldn't hang on, and that'll do it for the period here. So the Spacemen come out with a 3-0 lead here. And so that's about where it was last night. So they started early. Last night took a minute, so they picked up on the momentum of last night, come out with a 3-goal lead here going into the second. So we'll be back to give you some highlights here. You're watching Fort Wayne Spacemen on Flow Sports, brought to you by Summit City Sports. We'll be right back.
Preparing for takeoff with the Fort Wayne Spacemen. They're going to make the national playoffs for a second straight season.
Here comes Lacey into the zone here with a shot.
Goal! Yes! Scores! James Lacey and the Spacemen are going to International!
And our mindset as a coaching staff and as a team is to try to find a way to get better every day. You know, one of our core rules is, you know, be a good citizen, be a good teammate, be a good role model. A player, you know, we had 2 years ago, Derek Louis-Jean, just made an all-star game in the ECHL. You know, he came in here as a young man, as a 20-year-old, and probably more skilled than a lot of the other players in this league.
Here comes Derek over the line. Derek shoots. He scores! Derek Louis shot.
I think one of the special things about Fort Wayne is we're surrounded with great resources. The rink owns the team, so, you know, ice time is never an issue. We've got PSM across the street where our players can work out. We've got an athletic trainer that's there with us for, you know, most of the games on the road, all the games at home. Comet's skating coach, who's on the ice with us first practice every week to work on skating skills with these players and to make sure that we're offering the best development to help get them to the next level.
Fort Wayne has taught me many things, but probably the most important thing is to always keep pushing no matter what's thrown at you.
On the forward and D skills, sometimes we'll get a Comets player, and those guys help out a lot as well.
We were very fortunate to have the Fort Wayne Comets in town and to be able to partner with them. Their captain, Anthony Petrozelli, actually comes out once a week and runs a skill session for our players. The relationships we're able to build with him and other Comet players that come onto the ice with us is very special and helps build a strong community within the space.
The fact that they have a pro team like the Comets here in town, it's a great resource for them. You know, all of us players, you know, we're pretty open to, you know, talking to anyone in the town, and so whenever these spacemen reach out to us and just want to ask us questions on different types of, you know, how to, you know, whether it's just how do I want to shoot this puck, you know, how should I do this type of play?
Yeah, we teach our kids to be professionals, and we hold them to a higher standard. They have great resources here, but the expectations are higher. We don't want it to be easy to be a Fort Wayne Spaceman.
Here we have guys from Australia, Russia, Ukraine. It's everywhere in the world, and it just makes like a great group, and we learn from each other, and it's just amazing.
Woolley, up top Tetro, shoots, goal! Sam Tetro, his first goal is a hat trick!
Everyone supports and respect each other and everything, and I think that makes us one of the best team in the league.
Yeah, guys help me because it's different hockey with Russia, and guys show me how it works, and I'm grateful for all.
I've had other billet families before. I don't think I've ever had the type of relationship that I do with them. One of the things I think is nice about it is you get to know these people more than you do like anybody else.
It's been incredible. I think they put the players first and make sure that you get the development you need. They really make sure that all the players are doing well, and not only on the ice but off the ice, and making sure they have everything's well with your billets and that you have a really good fit while you're playing here in Fort Wayne.
Honestly, the first week I got here, I felt like I got welcomed to the family right away and just got introduced to everything. It was really cool.
I just love the people here in Fort Wayne, and the past 2 years prior to this year, I just had a really good experience, and I had the chance to come back, and there's no better group that I want to go out with than the Spacemen, so I decided to come back.
Coaching staff has just really pushed me to become the player I know I can become. It's good having that person there to really motivate you and push you and just bring out the best in you.
The coaching staff here taught me how to be the same skills as a pro, and they taught me how to be a better person off and on the ice and be more well-rounded as a person.
We come together during the games and in practices. We have a ton of fun. I think it's just a strong group of individuals.
preparing for takeoff for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. They're going to make the national playoffs for a second straight season.
Here comes Lacey into the zone here with a shot.
Goal! Yes! Scores! Chase Lacey and the Spacemen are going to national!
And our mindset as a coaching staff and as a team is to try to find a way to get better every day. You know, one of our core rules is, be a good citizen, be a good teammate, be a good role model. A player, we had 2 years ago, Derek Louis-Jean, just made an all-star game in the ECHL. He came in here as a young man, as a 20-year-old, and probably more skilled than a lot of the other players in this league.
Here comes Derek over the line. Derek shoots. He scores! Derek Louis.
I think one of the special things about Fort Wayne is we're surrounded with great resources. The rink owns the team, so ice time is never an issue. We've got PSM across the street where our players can work out. We've got an athletic trainer that's there with us for most of the games on the road, all the games at home. Comet's skating coach, who's on the ice with us first practice every week to work on skating skills with these players and to make sure that we're offering the best development to help get them to the next level.
Fort Wayne has taught me many things, but probably the most important thing is to always keep pushing no matter what's thrown at you.
On the forward and D skills, sometimes we'll get a Comets player, and those guys help out a lot as well.
We were very fortunate to have the Fort Wayne Comets in town and to be able to partner with them. Their captain, Anthony Petrozelli, actually comes out once a week and runs a skill session for our players. The relationships we're able to build with him and other Comet players that come onto the ice with us is very special and helps build a strong community within the space.
The fact that they have a pro team like the Comets here in town, it's a great resource for them. All of us players, we're pretty open to talking to anyone in the town, and so whenever these spacemen reach out to us and just want to ask us questions on different types of how to whether it's just how do I want to shoot this puck, how should I do this type of play.
Yeah, we teach our kids to be professionals, and we hold them to a higher standard. They have great resources here, but the expectations are higher. We don't want it to be easy to be a Fort Wayne Spaceman.
Here we have guys from Australia, Russia, Ukraine. It's everywhere in the world, and it just makes a great group, and we learn from each other, and it's just amazing.
Woolley up top, Tetro shoots, goal! Sam Tetro, his first goal is a hat trick.
Everyone supports and respect each other and everything, and I think that makes us one of the best team in the league.
Yeah, guys help me because it's different hockey with Russia and.
All right, welcome back, folks. Getting ready to see some second period action here. The Spacemen taken to the ice as well as the Gamblers. So good effort put on by the Spacemen as they came out early in this one at 1 minute and picked up a goal. That was Sam Baldry's 5th of the season. And he opened the door for the Spacemen there. Robert Gross gets his 13th assist. Tyson Finfrock's 11th assist. Robert Gross, though, says, I don't want an assist anymore. I want a goal of my own. So he gets his 18th goal of the season. Assisted by Dylan Davis. Got his 25th assist, the point leader. Tyson Finfrock gets his 12th assist. That coming in at 10:45. Paul Hibbler picks up his 5th goal. Gives the 3rd goal of the game here. His 5th on the season. Will Moynihan's 11th assist at 11:16, and that's where we stand. So penalties, a couple of penalties called against the Spacemen. And almost nearly back-to-back. Paul Hibbler got the boarding, and then Logan Ormsby got that cross-check. Gave some chances for this effort of the Motor City Gamblers, but they came out with nothing on that effort. So we'll see how the second period goes here. The second period usually brews a lot of penalties and a lot of goals, and we'll see how this one fares out here. And see if it stays kind of like it was last night or if it's something different. We saw a little bit different as the early 1-minute goal here for the Spacemen, but they did come out with the same as they did last night, 3-0. See what happens here at puck drop. Oh, they accidentally started the clock. So we're going to start at 19:59. And there we go on the face-off. It's going to be picked up by Blair. Over to Ormsby. Goes across to Wimpy. Wimpy with it now, gets through. Trying to sneak in his Ringenberg. On a backhand. Ringenberg there gets a shove from Tate on the stop there. Kind of a reactive stop there. Usually you see Tate really ready for it. But nonetheless, he shuts down early on there on the attack from the Spacemen here, and they take face off his glove side. Thomas versus Ormsby. Picked up Wimpy. Wimpy's trying to split through. Oh, tying up the crease there was Ringenberg, but nonetheless, looked like the puck could have got underneath Tate, but he might have had it in his glove the whole time there. Emmerich there protecting as he does well. Thomas now on the draw here against Ormsby. Feeds it back, picked up Wimpy. Wimpy trying to split through again. This time Emmerich tries to tomahawk it, couldn't do it. Oh, Ringenberg tried to feed it back, but couldn't get it going. Ormsby on the keep, into the boot of Ringenberg. Sips through. And Wimpy looking to try to pick up a rebounded effort there, but held on into the hands of Philip Tate, who's seen a lot of shots here all of a sudden here. Not even at the 1 minute marks, stared down at least 3 on him. And he's yet to see another on another face-off, glove side. Gross versus Hamilton. Motor City wins the face-off there. Spacemen do pick it up, it's loose. Pushed out by Hamilton, but not completely. Finfrock ties up Weaver, gives Baldry a chance. Baldry tried to feed the slot, he got redirected. And it's turned over, and here they go. Weaver's on this fresh ice, comes up, throws it around. Gamblers hang on to it. Player had gone down, might be Weaver's. He was coming around that corner there as he got rid of the puck. He's slow to get up here. And he's heading to the bench with his bucket off here, and we hope to see him come back out and play, but he's pretty upset. So Kibwe Weaver will take a moment here. Coach wants an explanation from the official on why his player had to come off the ice injured without a call, so they'll discuss it at the Motor City bench. Meanwhile, we're still waiting on the 1 minute mark, so a lot of action here. Bunch of shots put on Tate, a chance on the defense of the Spacemen, and it resulted in Weaver getting injured, but he's getting looked at by the trainer, and let's hope that he's back in this because he's a good player. And on the face-off, Motor City picks it up. Hart puts it in on target, and it's played by Butler. Davis picks it up, feeds a good pass, almost intercepted there, but still hanging on. Is Gross. Hill can't hang on, so he gives a chance for Davis to come in. Finfrock with a shot he picks up. Davis let him have it, because Davis looked like he wanted to carry it. Finfrock was right there, and he was point blank, just midway of the slot there, and he just got it through Tate. Tate never saw it. So the Spacemen here with that 4-goal lead. All right, we'll take a look at this on the replay. Coming down, and they work out of the corner there. And a couple miscues by Motor City gave a chance here. But you can see Davis come in, and he leaves it go to Finfrock, and he just spun and wound up. Just beat Tate. All right, off the draw here. Picked up Wolf with it. Feeds Angelelli. Here comes Angelelli. Moses on the retreat. Angelelli gets it through, but he's got to leg it out. Emmerich on the takeaway here. Fultz with it now. Oh, he gets it broken up into the feet of Stratman. Stratman in some pain here, but he's going to come alive. Almost tipped the pass over to Hibbler, but Hamilton on the spoiler. Now it's going to be picked up and played by Fultz. The backhand pass doesn't connect. Picked up Hibbler in the corner. Hibbler trying to get through, and he cuts up in front and gets it broke up, but it's tipped and comes all the way down. Picked up by Tate. On a backhand pass, feeds it across. Now it's turned over. Searching for it. Kryakov gets some Pressure here. Emmerich on the clear. Feeds it over to Fultz. Fultz waits on it and gets hit off the play by Wolf. Gets the puck back into the Fort Wayne zone, but it is picked up by Kolassa. Hibbler picks it up. Moses on the relief there to get rid of it. Kolassa picks it up again back in the Fort Wayne zone. Waits on the change for the Spaceman to clear out. He's going in. Gets through Fultz. Can't get through Emmerich. Emmerich turns over. Clears it into the neutral. It's going to be picked up by Cornett, but it hit the stick that's loose and spoiled the effort of Cornett. Loses the puck, and he's got to try to get it away from the Spaceman, and here they come. The pick up on a shot as the puck comes out. Moses on the fire there, and he's on the change. A softie, it's broken up. Now it's going to be brought and played. Oh, Reynolds gets nailed here, and a penalty coming up against Cheney on a knee contact. So first Weaver, now Reynolds is slow to get up, favoring the knee. Out comes the trainer pretty quick. So Nicholas Cheney come up to size up the head and made knee contact here. Now Reynolds is down. And let's hope that we see him hop back up into this, but he is in pain right now. Marcus Reynolds out of Flint, Michigan. Let's hope that want to give the trainer a minute here. Officials are having a conference right now. Let's see what they come up with out of this. We do see Cheney in the penalty box. And we'll momentarily see. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
All right, here we are back. As soon as we went to break, Reynolds got up, had a little help there, and he's on the bench. The officials had a discussion at the scoring table, and they have ejected Nicholas Cheney as he is head to the locker room, and he just exited the ice there. 5-minute major on the board. So here's a 5-minute chance, a full 5-minute effort here for the Gamblers here. They saw 2 injuries, and back-to-back here. So Cheney out of the game. So the penalty coming for the 5-minute major kneeing on Nicholas Cheney and the game misconduct. And that coming in at 2 minutes and 58 seconds here of the second period. And we are ready for puck drop. On the face-off, still battling to get a hold of it. Out, the Gamblers come out with it. Taking a look, Emmerich with a shot, stopped. Picked up, Wolf with the clear. Gets it into the feet of Hill, keeps it in as Wimpy's working to get it out. Gets it out into the neutral zone, searching for it. Spence get tied up with the linesman. Cornett trying to come in, Wolf picks up. Wolf looking, gets it around a player of Cornett, but Cornett comes back to pick up. Gamblers with it momentarily, comes back to Hill. Hill goes across wisely. Here's a look. With a shot in and out of the pads on the rebound, searching for it. Kolassa working, he's tied up, now picked up Hibbler, and he gets it through. Down the ice it goes. It's going to be picked up by Philip Tate changes for the Spacemen. Tate tries to launch it up, and it's going to be intercepted with a look from Finfrock on a short-handed Major. Gets a shot, and it's a shoulder save by Philip Tate, picked up Hill. So on the stretch pass, feeds up all the way up to Emmerich. Emmerich retreats, waiting on the setup. Throws it, goal line. Baldry trying to get rid of it. Emmerich picks it up. Finfrock picks it up, and he launches it down ice. On a slow pass, gathered up by Tate. Tate leaves it go, and now it's picked up with 3:39 on penalty kill for the Spacemen. Hill with it. Here he goes. Tries to connect it. Well, I don't know where he was going there. I thought he might have been passing to Thomas, but it was possibly to Emmerich. Finfrock, the spoiler there, gets another attempt. Spence picks up again. Here we go. Now he feeds Emmerich. Emmerich gets it in. Turned over by Butler. Butler leaves it. Clears it all the way around. Picked up by Tate. Davis wanted to come in. He's called off on the change. Fresh legs out for Spaceman. And here comes Hill. Hill gets the pass over to Weaver. Weaver back in the action. It's good to see him out there. Weaver working. Gets taken off the puck there by Moynihan. Moynihan launches it up. It's going to be kept in by Hill. But now here we go on a breakaway here on the turnover from Hill. Let's see what Sorgel can do. He takes a shot, and it's covered up by Tate. Comes in and out, and he gathers it up. As Emmerich got back in time, gave a chance for Tate to pick up, to take away a rebounded effort from the Spacemen here. 2:43 remaining on the Major here against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Face-off's going to be in the Gambler zone. Glove side of Tate. Hamilton up against Sorgel. Blair with a look, blocked. Picked up and played by Sorgel. Sorgel gets rid of it. Down the ice it goes. Blair picks it up now. Still eating some clock. Blair with it. Draws in a player, and here he goes. Blair's got the momentum now, and here he goes. Picking up the speed here. He comes in. Good timing by Sorgel, but it is turned over. Now played. Pass over to Hamilton with a look. Taking a shot. And Cole Butler saving the day there. The Byron Center Michigan native shutting down the power play advantage effort here of the Motor City Gamblers. 2:10 remaining on the man advantage for the Gamblers here. Face off in the Fort Wayne zone. Face-off win for the Gamblers from Hamilton. Block shot there. Picked up Wempe. Wempe bounces it down ice, but it's going to be Hart who picks it up. Oh, he blows out a tire. Picked up Hibbler. Hibbler's going to try to stuff it, but it's poked by Tate. Picked up by Hamilton. Now poked again by Tate. Hamilton feeds it across. Now working to get it in. Weaver goes down. Turned over and launched down ice with a minute 38-7. Tate holding on to the puck. Gives it over to Emmerich. And what does Emmerich see here? He sees kind of bunched up. He does have a play. We went to Weaver, and Weaver had just stepped out. Emmerich trying to get a hold of it. Moses gets underneath to him. He's going to carry the puck in. Net finally gets in. Dumps it into the corner. It's going to be picked up by Wempe. He's hit on the play. And Weaver almost grabbed it out of the air. He slowed it down on the clear. Gives a chance for Motor City to pick it up in the neutral and put it back in the attack here. But Butler spoils it. Oh, and he has to take down a player. Now a penalty coming up against the Spacemen. And it's an interference call against Cole Butler, who didn't want to get burnt there. Because had he not stopped him, it was a good penalty to get there. He had to stop the player there. He could have done the wraparound and poked one in there. So two-man advantage coming for Motor City. 1 minute left on the Major. Still waiting for the player to enter the box. So finally gets in there. All right, so Motor City, let's see what they come up with on their special teams. It's 5-on-3 here at 6:58. Face off, picked up Motor City. Goes across. Hill with a look. Takes a shot. It's loose, comes out, but Hill's got to chase it. On the rebound, was poked out into the neutral. All right, so here we go. Coming in, Moynihan tying him up. Good body contact. The puck is picked up and launched down ice. Tate picks it up. Jake Hayden serving the interference. Emmerich carrying. With a shot and held on. Cole Butler stops the attempt there. Saw the distance, carried it. So 121 on the latest penalty, 21 on the major. Seconds, that is. Thomas versus Wempe on the face-off, stick side of Butler. Tying up out of here, the puck's loose, and it's going to be picked up by Emmerich. Block shot, Baldry trying to reach, he does tap it. Thomas with another look. Oh, he goes the back door over to Hill. If he'd have connected, he might have had a chance there. The door was open. Emmerich picks up. It's poked by Wempe, stays in play. The major is cleared out, so now it's just under a minute of penalty kill time. Tate picks up the puck as it's launched down the ice. Picked up Emmerich. Hibbler wants to spoil him. Gets up there, forces a pass. It has connected to Cornette, and he puts it in the zone. It's going to be legged out. Wolf picks it up behind goal line. Pressure coming up. But Wolf hangs on to it. Sails it down ice. Tate gathers it up again. Hibbler's going to come in, but he had to launch the puck. Hill couldn't connect. Davis will pick it up, draw back into the Fort Wayne zone. Here we go. Fires it down ice into the corner. And Hibbler goes on a change. Moses picks up. Here he is, carrying now. Down to 4 seconds. They just get in, barely. But Blair draws it back to even strength. So good effort on the special teams of the Spacemen. A stick is broke. Puck was dumped in by Moses, turned over to Blair. And now it's loose, now gathered up by Wolf. And here comes Wolfie with it now. Oh, he just could not hang on there. Now it's over to Gross. Gross with it now. Drops the pass back over to Finfrock. Finfrock with a shot, goes wide. Hill gathers it up. Try to backhand out, turns it over to Finfrock. Finfrock looking, tried to sail one across. Foltz will pick this up. Foltz gets it taken away by Davis. Davis tries to throw it in, catches the blade of Foltz, turns it over to Hart. Hart with it now. Here comes Hart. Hart's got a little open ice, takes the shot. It was going wide. Butler searching for it as he stopped it. He sure didn't want to kick it in there, so he had to look for it. And we're at the halfway mark here of the second period. We did see one goal, and we did see a major penalty, which usually you see a lot of penalties, but didn't expect that. And on the ice, we're leaving the ice right now, number 10, Mr. Reynolds. It's good to see him back out there. I want to see him at 100%, so just heel till you get her. Oh, almost hit the linesman on the clear there as the puck was picked up there. But they did hit Drew Baumert, I believe. So he got to see some action here. One of the backup goalies today, Brendan Kuzbel, who played last night. It's the third backup. On the face-off, it's going to be picked up Motor City. Foltz firing it up to Reynolds. Caught him in the heel of the stick, and he's going to try to leg this out up against Baldry. Baldry wins that race. The puck's thrown behind. Still in the zone, searching for it. Motor City picks up here. Foltz gets shut down, taken away. And it's launched around by Hayden. Trying to get a hold of it, can't get it. It was Ringenberg as he was spinning there. Hayden picks up, puts a bump on his guy. Here he's with it now. Goes across, connects. Goes in and out behind a Wempe, and it is playable as Baldry puts it into the zone. Wimpy's going to come back on a collision course against Emmerich. Emmerich on the reach, wins that battle. Feeds it up. It's taken away. The pass intended to Fultz was taken away by Wolf. Now it's tipped in by Ormsby, and he's going on a change. Tate playing. Ringenberg putting the pressure on. Kept in maybe by Wolf. Nope, taken away by Fultz. Still a battle as the puck is loose into the neutral. Picked up Fort Wayne. Hibbler with it now. Feeds it over to Ringenberg. Ringenberg try to put it on target. Moses on the stop there. Moses to 88 over to Wolf 88. So it's a battle of the 88s here, both D. Ringenberg loses the puck off of Emmerich's attempt there. Picked up Moses. Over to Reynolds. Goes through the feet of Stratman. Picked up Fultz. He plays it to Emmerich. Emmerich can't get a hold of his Angelelli. Tomahawks him. Hibbler with it now. Hibbler, they're a little tied up here. Angelelli found some room. And the fast whistle there. Tate pretty much had it. Caught it in the cage there and in the glove and out. He's checking his equipment now as his lid's off. And he got his bell rung there a little bit. He's checking himself out. With 8:23 remaining here in the second period. Thomas versus Hibbler, stick side of Tate. And it's going to be 1-2 Hart. So face-off victory there for the Gamblers. Spence gets it out. Moynihan's legging it out, but it's going to be picked up Blair. Weaver the pressure. Draws Weaver in. Goes and favors the side of Hart. Connected to Angelelli. Hibbler with it. Now Angelelli trying to hang on to it. Keeps it in the zone. He may drop back. Now he's going to hang on to it. It's going to be poked up by Hill. Turned over to Thomas. Thomas with it. Wants to go over to Weaver. Weaver picks up. But it goes in and out of his stick. Picked up Moynihan. Feeds the neutral zone. Spence trying to carry it in and gives a chance now. Here we go. Blair coming in. He's got Angelelli up front. Gets through Hill. Feeds it across into the feet of Stratman. Stratman hangs on to it. Throws it around. Angelelli's going to pick it up just outside of the corner. He feeds it. Oh, it hits the board's a little funny. Thomas there. Angelelli in the reach there from behind. Almost spoiled that. Hibbler gets it again. Now turned over to Weaver. Weaver hanging on to it. All bunched up right here. And then the Spacemen come out with this, and they come down almost 2-on-1 here. Oh, he couldn't get the pass there. Emmerich in there broke up the attempt there. Davis to Hibbler. The puck is still in control of the Spacemen. Emmerich there on the spoiler again. Feeds it to Weaver. Weaver trying to get going here. Baldry's trying to shut him down. Weaver's got momentum. He's got a pass developed here. He takes it. And just out of the reach there of Alexi Spence. Here comes a Spaceman. Robert Gross looking, trying to feed, and he does in the middle of the slot there. Picked up Davis with a shot, goes high up off the glass. A bouncer. Emmerich picks it up in the boot, tries to hammer it out as he had pressure from Finfrock. Now it's going to come up to Weaver. Weaver tried to get over to Stuckey, but it's going to be turned over. Gross with the shot. Davis on the redirect there. Sails it out wide. Baldry tried to keep on the backhand, and it's a race down ice, and it's going to be washed off the icing there. Good effort from the Gamblers there, skating hard. Turned over, Weaver feeding. Oh, he couldn't connect with Stuckey, who was legging it out. Stuckey has the puck now. Takes a shot, and it's held by Cole Butler. All right, 6:14 in the second period. 5-on-5 action here. The lone goal scored there early on. And that from Tyson Finfrock, his 17th of the season. Dylan Davis' 26th assist. Robert Gross' 14th assist. That was at 1:16, and it has been some penalties. And other than that, here we are. On the draw here, Gamblers with it. Shot from point, blocked. Looking for it. It's kind of hit him in the shoulder. It was Ormsby. It's poked and played. Ormsby trying to get a hold of it. Comes back. And here we go. Kryakov with it, taking a shot, blocked by Hart. Sorgel grabs it out of the air. Now he's looking, passes it back into the corner. Picked up Ormsby. Ormsby's feeding the point. Reynolds there on the pinch there, trying to spoil it, and he does. Now here they go. Up ice, here comes Motor City. Stuckey with it now, takes a shot, goes wide. Kind of dies in the corner. There's a chance for the Spacemen to gather on it, and here they go. Carrying it in, Sorgel with it. Sorgel wants to, well, he hangs on to it. Ormsby comes back, picks the pass up. Kryakov is there, feeds it to Kryakov on a shot. Oh, it was sitting there for the taking. Goes in and out of the glove of Philip Tate and was sitting right there on goal line, right at the pipe. And I think that left arm is longer now to gather that puck up. Quick whistle as he got it back. And he's slow to get up. He's seen a lot of action here today. Tate getting back into his spot here. 5:21 left here in the second period. Face-off's going to be his glove side, and it's won by the Gamblers. Thomas picks up, can't get it out, feeds it to Moynihan. Wempe's going to create a route, hooks in, blocked shot there, sails it wide from Hill. Hill's pushed off the play by Angelelli, picked up Wempe. Wempe's trying to feed to Hibbler. Hibbler's tied up by Thomas, just pushes it out, and Tate will shut it down, and we'll try it again. So Philip Tate would love to see this 5 minutes go fast. So he can catch his breath there. Face-off won by the Gamblers again, but will it be Wempe picks up? Nope. Fultz gets it over to Emmerich. Emmerich over to Thomas. Thomas got to try to gather it up. It's like in an anti-puck blade there, so Moses picks up, tried to get rid of it. Hibbler will go after it. Hibbler's getting tied up with a stick. And it's going to be the Gamblers with it. Hamilton with it. He's trying to get it. It's like, I think the puck just isn't working well with their stuff there. So Fultz and Hibbler connect. Now going in. Angelelli trying to work it in. Gets it taken momentarily by Emmerich there. Here's Hibbler now working it. Thomas trying to get rid of it. He just wanted to sail it down ice. Moynihan playing good defense, held twice. Angelelli with a shot, and he picks up the 5th goal. Fort Wayne Spacemen come out, and they played tough. We're going to credit Will Moynihan, who stopped the puck twice. Looked like easy outs for the Gamblers. Will Moynihan kept it in, fed the hands of Angelelli. What a great effort there. And boom. Good effort, Spaceman there. That goal coming in at 15:45. Just as I was mentioning there, the Tate's getting a little gassed here, but yeah, he needs a defense or at least the forwards to try to work that puck out of the zone. Another shot wide. A little slow reaction there. Here's defense now coming up. Emmerich plays good defense, tied up Davis, took the puck away. Just kind of throws it down ice, and now he's got to work hard back into the zone here. Davis drops it back over to Gross. Gross up front! Oh, Strabon almost the tip in there. Now it's picked up. Weaver picks up the pass here from Reynolds, but it's going to be spoiled by Baldry. Gross goes back into the Fort Wayne zone. Creator out. Here he goes. Here we go to Davis. Davis going to look. Goes off the boards of Gross with the momentum. Davis is kind of tied up off of it, so it's all Gross right now. Feeds it. And Weaver trying to get it out, and he does. And going back, Hayden will pick it up. Gets pushed off the play there. Weaver will pick up with a look. Takes a shot wide. Goes around. Kept in. Spence on the backhand. Picks it up. And he loses it. And it's up front. Oh, and a nice stop here as Butler comes stretched out to stop that slow pass that was developing for the Gamblers. Shuts it down with 3:09 remaining here in the second period. So Cooper Angelelli gets his 9th goal of the season. William Moynihan gets his 12th assist, and credit Morgan Blair his 23rd on that effort. That coming in at 15:45. Face off here. The puck just gets finally out of the zone, but a lot of resistance put on here by the Gamblers. They're with it now. Spence on the backhand pass, turns it over to Wolf. Wolf with it. He's gotten some pressure there. Now back. Hill picks up. Goes right up the middle there. Turned over. Tried to connect with Stuckey there. It's going to be picked up by Finfrock. He slams it into the corner. Kryakov there. Goes up against Hart. Sorjo versus Hamilton. Hamilton comes out with it, but he feeds Kryakov. Kryakov feeds it over. Taking a look on the backhanded effort, shut down by Tate, running out of room. Hill had the pass to Finfrock blocked there, so didn't want to take that one, so he's going to try his chances there, but Tate kept an eye on everything there and shut it down. 2:33 remaining, face off in the attacking zone. Going glove side for Philip Tate. Finfrock versus Thomas. And that one's picked up by Motor City. Hart with it. Tries to give it to Fultz. Fultz gets a stick lift there. Wasn't happy about it. Shot, and it's loose behind. Kriakov trying to pick it up, and it comes out. Good effort there. I believe Fultz came back and saved the day there. Keep your emotions cool, buddy, because you're playing some pretty good defense when you're needed. And there it was needed. Otherwise, it would have been goal number 6. Hart takes a hit there, picks up. Thomas with the puck now. Thomas carrying there. Finfrock trying to spoil it. Dumps it in. Playing the stick. Off the stick of Cole Butler. Backhanded effort by Fultz. Goes into the glove there of Butler. It shuts down the play just under the 2-minute warning here of the second period. Working off the 2 goals scored here so far by the Spacemen. I believe last night, I can't remember if they had 2 in the second. But they had 3 in the first, so they're on the draw here. Picked up by Spaceman. Ringenberg trying to pick it up, but it's sitting there. Wempe gathers it up, though, as he finally got to it. Goes out too far in front of him. It will be kept by Ormsby, but Emmerich will pick up. And he's got an icing as he just tried to go across, but just pushed it down ice too much, and now we'll see face-off down into the defensive zone for Motor City. All right, here we are. Glove side of Philip Tate. Ormsby battling. Feeds it to Moynihan. Moynihan with a shot, pad save on Tate. Ormsby feeding the corner. Ringenberg picks up. He's getting shoved off the play by Stuckey. It's loose. Ormsby tried to pick up. Ringenberg's going to leg it out into the corner. Does pick it up. Gets through the hit. Leaves the puck sit and gathers it back up. He's going to try to hang on to it. Moses on the spoil here. Can't get on it because Wempe ties his stick up. Ringenberg on the hit to Stuckey. Penalty coming up against the Spaceman. And Tate probably used a ton of energy to try to get back the long distance to the bench. But another power play coming up for the Gamblers as Ringenberg into the penalty box on charging. So a lot of advantage here for the Gamblers. They just have to capitalize and see if they can do it here. They have 1:08 here in the second period. If they don't do it here, they'll have some carryover time. And with a little coaching in the locker room between periods, they may just get it done. Nonetheless, here we are. Spence on the draw for Motor City, and they win that face-off there. Emmerich taking a look early, taking a shot, trying to get it through. And it is loose, but finally covered, stretched out was Butler. He had a fast reaction there as he was searching for it off the initial shot. So they will hit the reset button and try this again. Spence on the draw again. The puck sitting there for the taking. Picked up Spaceman, trying to get rid of it, but it turned over to Gamblers. Emmerich trying to feed what he did earlier, but this time the play was read. Emmerich will pick up the pass there as Finfrock couldn't launch it down. Davis will pick it up now, and he's on the carry. And we're at 45 seconds. Davis getting rid of it. Goes all the way down to the zone. Tate touches it up to Emmerich. Emmerich with it now. We've got 35 seconds of man advantage for Motor City. Here we go. Stretch pass down ice. Connects to Cornette. Cornette goes across, and it's out of play. As Hill picks it up, goes off the heel, and the way he had the stick turn, he just launched it over the glass there. And they will face off just outside the attacking zone. Meanwhile, it gives a chance for Tate to try to catch his breath here. That way, if there's a last few second charge on the Spaceman down a player, he's ready for it. Spence versus Hibbler on the drop. One to Thomas. Thomas with it. Thomas wants to green light, and he does put it up into the safety netting, and that will negate the effort there. They got to win the face-off and carry it in here. He was looking like he was going to carry it in and try to choose slot, and he just kept trying to find an option there and thought he'd just get it into the zone. Maybe the glass is taller up Motor City, but he just couldn't find it. And we'll try it again. 18.5 remaining here in the second period. Face-off just outside of the Spaceman defensive zone. Spence on the draw again against Hibbler. This time picked up Wolf, but he couldn't get a hold of it. Emmerich takes a lateral, so Thomas has got to get to it. They still got a little time. Connect, here we go. Cornette feeds it, but it's turned over Wempe. Down the ice it goes, and that should do it for the effort here. Tate lets it sit, and the clock will just tick down, and that will do it for the second period. So the Spacemen pick up a couple of here, but they picked up also several penalties, one including a major, and a game misconduct. So there's some carryover time of 52 seconds to see what Motor City elects to do and what they figure out in the locker room. And let's see how this game plays out. Meanwhile, it's 5-0 in favor of the home team, the Fort Wayne Spacemen. So we'll be right back. You're watching Fort Wayne Spaceman Hockey on Flow Sports, brought to you by Summit City Sports. We'll be right back.
Preparing for takeoff for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. They're going to make the national playoffs for a second straight season.
Here comes Lacey into the zone here with a shot.
Goal! Yes! Scores! Chase Lacey and the Spacemen are going to national!
And our mindset as a coaching staff and as a team is to try to find a way to get better every day. You know, one of our core rules is, be a good citizen, be a good teammate, be a good role model. A player, we had 2 years ago, Derek Louis-Jean, just made an all-star game in the ECHL. He came in here as a young man, as a 20-year-old, and probably more skilled than a lot of the other players in this league.
Here comes Derek over the line. Derek shoots. He scores! Derek Louis shot.
I think one of the special things about Fort Wayne is we're surrounded with great resources. The rink owns the team, so ice time is never an issue. We've got PSM across the street where our players can work out. We've got an athletic trainer that's there with us for most of the games on the road, all the games at home. Comet's skating coach, who's on the ice with us first practice every week to work on skating skills with these players and to make sure that we're offering the best development to help get them to the next level.
Fort Wayne has taught me many things, but probably the most important thing is to always keep pushing no matter what's thrown at you.
On the forward and D skills, sometimes we'll get a Comets player, and those guys help out a lot as well.
We were very fortunate to have the Fort Wayne Comets in town and to be able to partner with them. Their captain, Anthony Petrozelli, actually comes out once a week and runs a skill session for our players. The relationships we're able to build with him and other Comet players that come onto the ice with us is very special and helps build a strong community within the space.
The fact that they have a pro team like the Comets here in town, it's a great resource for them. All of us players, we're pretty open to talking to anyone in the town, and so whenever these spacemen reach out to us and just want to ask us questions on different types of how to whether it's just how do I want to shoot this puck, how should I do this type of play.
Yeah, we teach our kids to be professionals, and we hold them to a higher standard. They have great resources here, but the expectations are higher. We don't want it to be easy to be a Fort Wayne Spaceman.
Here we have guys from Australia, Russia, Ukraine. It's everywhere in the world, and it just makes a great group, and we learn from each other, and it's just amazing.
Woolley up top, Tetro shoots, goal! Sam Tetro, his first goal is a hat trick.
Everyone supports and respect each other and everything, and I think that makes us one of the best team in the league.
Yeah, guys help me because it's different hockey with Russia, and guys show me how it works, and I'm grateful for all.
I've had other billet families before. I don't think I've ever had the type of relationship that I do with them. One of the things I think is nice about it is you get to know these people more than you do like anybody else.
It's been incredible. I think they put the players first and make sure that you get the development you need. They really make sure that all the players are doing well, and not only on the ice but off the ice, and making sure they have everything's well with your billets and that you have a really good fit while you're playing here in Fort Wayne.
Honestly, the first week I got here, I felt like I got welcomed to the family right away and just got introduced to everything. It was really cool.
I just love the people here in Fort Wayne, and the past 2 years prior to this year, I just had a really good experience, and I had the chance to come back, and there's no better group that I want to go out with than the Spacemen, so I decided to come back.
Coaching staff has just really pushed me to become the player I know I can become. It's good having that person there to really motivate you and push you and just bring out the best in you.
The coaching staff here taught me how to be the same skills as a pro, and they taught me how to be a better person off and on the ice and be more well-rounded as a person.
We come together during the games and in practices. We have a ton of fun. I think it's just a strong group of individuals.
No, an extra large is fine. No, I put larges in there just to. All right. Yeah, these are nice.
Preparing for takeoff with the Fort Wayne Spacemen. They're going to make the national playoffs for a second straight season.
Here comes Lacey into the zone here with a shot.
Goal! Yes! Scores! James Lacey and the Spacemen are going to national!
And our mindset as a coaching staff and as a team is to try to find a way to get better every day. You know, one of our core rules is, be a good citizen, be a good teammate, be a good role model. The player, we had 2 years ago, Derek Louis-Jean, just made an all-star game in the ECHL. He came in here as a young man, as a 20-year-old, and probably more skilled than a lot of the other players in this league.
Here comes Derek over the line. Derek shoots. He scores! Derek Louis.
I think one of the special things about Fort Wayne is we're surrounded with great resources. The rink owns the team, so ice time is never an issue. We've got PSM across the street where our players can work out. We've got an athletic trainer that's there with us for most of the games on the road, all the games at home. Comet's skating coach, who's on the ice with us first practice every week to work on skating skills with these players and to make sure that we're offering the best development to help get them to the next level.
Fort Wayne has taught me many things, but probably the most important thing is to always keep pushing no matter what's thrown at you.
On the forward and D skills, sometimes we get a Comets player, and those guys help out a lot as well.
We were very fortunate to have the Fort Wayne Comets in town and to be able to partner with them. Their captain, Anthony Petrozelli, actually comes out once a week and runs a skill session for our players. The relationships we're able to build with him and other Comet players that come onto the ice with us is very special and helps build a strong community within the space.
The fact that they have a pro team like the Comets here in town, it's a great resource for them. All of us players, we're pretty open to talking to anyone in the town, and so whenever these spacemen reach out to us and just want to ask us questions on different types of how to whether it's just how do I want to shoot this puck? How should I do this type of play?
Yeah, we teach our kids to be professionals, and we hold them to a higher standard. They have great resources here, but the expectations are higher. We don't want it to be easy to be a Fort Wayne Spaceman.
Here, we have guys from Australia, Russia, Ukraine. It's everywhere in the world, and it just makes like a great group, and we learn from each other, and it's just amazing.
Woolley, up top Tetro, shoots, goal! Sam Tetro, his first goal was a hat trick!
Everyone supports and respect each other and everything, and I think that makes us one of the best team in the league.
Yeah, guys help me because it's different hockey with Russia, and guys show me how it works, and I'm grateful for all.
I've had other billet families before. I don't think I've ever had the type of relationship that I do with them. One of the things I think is nice about it is you get to know these people more than you do like anybody else.
It's been incredible. I think they put the players first and make sure that you get the development you need. They really make sure that all the players are doing well, and not only on the ice but off the ice, and making sure they have everything's well with your billets, and that you have a really good fit while you're playing here in Fort Wayne.
Honestly, the first week I got here, I felt like I got welcomed to the family right away and just got introduced to everything. It was really cool.
I just love the people here in Fort Wayne, and the past 2 years prior to this year, I just had a really good experience, and I had the chance to come back, and there's no better group that I want to go out with than the Spacemen, so I decided to come back.
Coaching staff has just really pushed me to become the player I know I can become. It's good having that person there to really motivate you and push you and just bring out the best in you.
The coaching staff here taught me how to be the same skills as a pro, and they taught me how to be a better person off and on the ice and be more well-rounded as a person.
We come together during the games and in practices. We have a ton of fun. I think it's just a strong group of individuals.
Preparing for takeoff with the Fort Wayne Spacemen. They're going to make the national playoffs for a second straight season.
Here comes Lacey into the zone here with a shot.
Goal! Yes! Scores! Chase Lacey and the Spacemen are going to national!
And our mindset as a coaching staff and as a team is to try to find a way to get better every day. One of our core rules is, be a good citizen, be a good teammate, be a good role model. A player, we had 2 years ago, Derek Louis-Jean, just made an all-star game in the ECHL. He came in here as a young man, as a 20-year-old, and probably more skilled than a lot of the other players in this league.
Here comes Derek over the line. Derek shoots. He scores! Derek Louis shot.
I think one of the special things about Fort Wayne is we're surrounded with great resources. The rink owns the team, so ice time is never an issue. We've got PSM across the street where our players can work out. We've got an athletic trainer that's there with us for most of the games on the road, all the games at home. Comet's skating coach, who's on the ice with us first practice every week to work on skating skills with these players and to make sure that we're offering the best development to help get them to the next level.
Fort Wayne has taught me many things, but probably the most important thing is to always keep pushing no matter what's thrown at you.
On the forward and D skills, sometimes we get a Comets player, and those guys help out a lot as well.
We were very fortunate to have the Fort Wayne Comets in town and to be able to partner with them. Their captain, Anthony Petruzzelli, actually comes out once a week and runs a skill session for our players. The relationships we're able to build with him and other Comet players that come onto the ice with us is very special and helps build a strong community within the space.
The fact that they have a pro team like the Comets here in town, it's a great resource for them. all of us players, we're pretty open to, talking to anyone in the town. And so whenever these spacemen reach out to us and just want to ask us questions on different types of, how to, whether it's just how do I want to shoot this puck, how should I do this type of play?
Yeah, we teach our kids to be professionals, and we hold them to a higher standard. They have great resources here, but the expectations are higher. We don't want it to be easy to be a Fort Wayne Spaceman.
Here we have guys from Australia, Russia, Ukraine. It's everywhere in the world, and it just makes like a great group, and we learn from each other, and it's just amazing.
Woolley, up top Tetro, shoots, goal! Sam Tetro, his first goal is a hat trick!
Everyone supports and respect each other and everything, and I think that makes us one of the best team in the league.
Yeah, guys help me because it's different hockey with Russia, and guys show me how it works, and I'm grateful for all.
I've had other billet families before. I don't think I've ever had the type of relationship that I do with them. One of the things I think is nice about it is you get to know these people more than you do like anybody else.
It's been incredible. I think they put the players first and make sure that you get the development you need. They really make sure that all the players are doing well, and not only on.
Because we're getting ready to go on, so let's go. All right, here we are. Back for third period action here. Get a little highlights here for you. All right. So we've got the replay on the fifth goal that was scored. And this one working off after the battle here. The puck's kept in by Moynihan not once but twice. And he gets it over to Angelelli, and he finds a route. With Tate had just gone down for some reason. He was getting a little tight up there, but yeah, easy effort for Angelelli to get it in. Good effort by Moynihan not to give it up. So here we are. We're getting ready for action here. It's a good effort by the Spacemen. And let's see, though, they got to work off this 52-second power play. So working off this. Oh, trying to see this one. I'm sorry, I kind of got.
Yeah, Bryce, that was just a big hit there by the boards. One of the later plays there in the second period. So we're almost set here to start up the third, though.
Yeah.
Great game so far.
Yeah, good effort for the Spacemen, and they've come out pretty strong here. And, last night we were all concerned that, like I said last night, it's almost like a road game to them because they haven't been here for 15 straight games. So they sure showed that this is their barn here, and they came out with a victory last night, and they're showing it here in this effort. All right, off the draw, Hebler trying to feed it. It's going to be picked up by the Gamblers. They've got 52 seconds to start off this period with man advantage here. Picked up, and it is kept on the feet of Emmerich, but turns it over to Hebler. Hebler with it, and he tries to put it down into the zone, but it's going to be gathered up by Hill. It finds its way back into the corner. Kind of whiffs on it, but gives it back to Emmerich, who's playing solid D tonight. Or this afternoon, I should say. I believe it's noon by now. Yeah, noon 16. When you can't see outside, and I wish I would have known it was snowing last night when Wempe picks it up right there in the slot. But Spence gets it back. Emmerich backdoor. Goes soft. Emmerich's going to hold. Cornette playing his spot, puts the pressure on Wempe. That side's open. Thomas comes back. Blair there gets it out. And it's picked up by Hill. He tried to put it in. And gathered by Wempe. He's getting one last clear, and he does right at the expiration of the clock, back to full strength. So the Spacemen have stopped every man advantage that, an icing coming up against Motor Cities. They were going through the change here. Let's see if they catch who went on and went off. But good effort for the Spacemen there to stare down yet another. And one of those was that major, and then during the major in the second period, they picked up another penalty. So two-man advantage stoppage there for the Spacemen. They're doing well on special teams. All right, so here off the face-off, the Gamblers lop it out into the neutral zone. Hayden picks it up, breaks it up on Spence's change, believe it or not. Tate picked it up, trying to Olay it out there. It's still kept in the zone, now played by Hayden. Hayden's going to chase this out as he kept it. And it just gets over Emmer because he was down for some reason to maybe to block the shot, but they almost threw it over his back, created a chance. In the corner, changes up Gross with it. One defensive change. They're trying to poke it in was Davis. Gross picks up, back to Colosso. Colosso with it. Now Wolf back into the spot. Oh, it's a bounce around there almost. Gross picks up. He was trying to slap it in, but the simple way worked for Finfrock as he finds the back door there as Gross picked it up and was going to try to just bat it in or carry it on his blade there. But Fundamental Hockey put it in, and that was off Finfrock, who picked up the loose puck as it came across Tate there. So the Spacemen come in at 1 minute and 50 seconds, picks up, I believe, Finfrock's second of the game. We'll have to double check that. So they come out early, and it is Finfrock's second of the game. He picked up one early. He picked up one at 1:16 of the second period, and he comes out here 1:50 of the third period. So he gets his job done early. And they're working on the net, trying to get the post put back in. So Tyson Finfrock gets his 18th goal of the season, picked up his 17th in the second period, but Robert Gross gets his 15th assist. And the face-off is going to be Gamblers come out with it. Throws it behind Stuckey, goes to Colosso and then over to Stratman. A lateral cross, picks up Weaver. Weaver hands it through, tries to get through Hibbler, hanging on to the puck, gets it dumped into the zone. Butler on the stoppage right here. Leaves it for Colosso. Stuckey there to tie him up. Gets through Stratman, and it's going to be kept by Hill. Hill feeds soft. I don't know if it's a pass, but it was turned over Wolf. Wolf puts it down on an icing against the Spaceman as Hill gets back to sell it. All right, so face-off will be here in the Fort Wayne zone, and they elect to go glove side of Cole Butler. Hibbler versus Thomas. Comes out Spaceman. And tipped out by Stratman, feeds Angelelli. Angelelli going up, Hibbler in tow. Hibbler now in the slot, feeds it to him. Oh, he tried to get it in, just ran out of room. And now it's picked up by the Gamblers, and can they hang on to it with a hit? But bowling ball took everybody down here. Trying to work it in is Angelelli. He's still with the puck. Hibbler's finally up. It's going to maybe come back to him. Let's see. No, on the drag there. Could not intercept it. It was Fultz. Around it goes. Wimpy with it now. Wimpy's going to go across. Angelelli on the one-timer. Couldn't connect. He does pick up the rebound off the boards. He caught it in the heel, so sailed it out wide. Fultz trying to pick it up. Stratman then as well as Blair. Blair, and it's poked out. Fultz with it now. Here he goes. He's shouldered off the play and react with the stick to Wimpy. Meanwhile, the pass gets off. Blair with it now. Moses there on the turnover here. Wimpy on the keep. Fultz with it now. And now it's back into the Fort Wayne zone in the hands of Sam Baldry, who started out today's game here, picking up the first goal at the 1 minute mark. Ormsby plays it back. Wimpy picks up. Wimpy feeds it over. Baldry on the pickup here, taking a look. Hamilton almost the spoilers. It goes in and out of the stick of Ormsby. Oh, and players collide as Weaver and Hamilton connect, or Reynolds, I should say. Meanwhile, here comes Ringham with a look. Around it goes. Reynolds puts body on to try to dislodge it. The puck's back into the corner. It's going to be picked up by the Gamblers. Play it off the glass into the neutral zone. Pressure coming right now as Cornette was trying to get the puck away from Hayden there. It's dumped in. Shut down by Butler. Leaves it for Hayden. And it's picked up into the neutral zone. Couldn't get there in time. Was Moses, so here it is. Oh, Hamilton the spoiler. Here comes Reynolds with a shot, and it's blocked by Hayden. Now it's Ormsby feeds it out through the feet of Kriakoff to get it out of harm's way. Picked up by the Gamblers. They're tasting a little blood here. Takes a shot, puts it on target, comes out on the attempt there from Hart. Baldry with it now. Out of the reach of Sorgel, now picked up and working, coming off the board. Spence going to try to get it. It's under the feet of Hayden. Hayden had advantage here. Fultz picks up, trying to feed it in. Feeds point. Kept. It's across to Thomas. Kriakoff the spoiler there, but he goes into the hands of Hart. Goes across. Fultz there. Goes off the feet of Baldry, more or less. And it was almost a shot on to Butler, but he shuts it down. Good setup play here by Motor City. They kept Fort Wayne kind of pinned in the zone here and created some chances. They weren't solid, they weren't crisp, but yet they were chances. So you get a rebound effort on your chances, and then you're popping one in. Off the face-off, Davis. He's going to leg this out, going against Hill. It hops over him. Finfrock picks up. Finfrock with a look. Gets broken up by Hart. Throws it back around. Nobody sees it yet. Gross goes after it. Feeds it to Wolf. Wolf puts it on target off the flippers, and it's a stop pickup by Motor City. They almost got it out. It's still in the zone. Finfrock picks it up on the line, but they say offsides. From here, it looked like it was still on. Maybe a business card you can get in between the line and the puck, but nonetheless, Klein saw it, one of the linesmen. On the draw, it's going to be the Gamblers that come out with it. Cornette picks up, tries to get it out on the backhand, hits the feet of Wolf, and just sends it right back. Now it's picked up. Davis has it. Davis feeding off the boards. The Gamblers get it, and they dump it into the Fort Wayne zone. And an icing against Motor City. All right, 1/4 of the period is ticked away here. Emmerich taking off to get in probably another stick here. Meanwhile, we see Jason McCrimmon here. Made it back safely with some snow going on here. Not sure how the roads look. I only just saw a little bit of snow going on outside, so glad he's back safe. Brought the premier team, so that we will be seeing them at 1:30. All right, here, taken away. Cornette there working. Oh, he puts a hit on. Oh, and he wants more. He's just, he's drew a penalty here on a cross check. Meanwhile, Butler's made it back to the bench. Extra player out, Davis in control. Here comes Davis now. They got it set up. Now, Hibbler's in the slot. The extra man, but he turns it over. And it is the penalty coming up on a cross check to Cornette. And he's talking about it as he's heading into the penalty box. So the first power play, I believe, for the Spacemen here, as we see Cornette into the penalty box on the cross check here. So good effort there. As he had a good hit, and he just couldn't lay off of it. He just kept putting more on. And so there he is in the penalty box. So Cornette in there. And he is now a tenant in the penalty box here in Fort Wayne. And the Spacemen are going to see if we can let him out of that lease early. Here we go. Going across off the wind there on the faceoff. Finfrock couldn't hang on to it as it got sailed across off the boards. Blair trying to poke it. Here's a shorthanded effort coming. Hill backs off of it. Moynihan gathers it up. Realizes he's not going to get blasted, so he controls it. Blair with it. Sees a pass over to Finfrock. Moynihan's going to leg it out and pick it up. He dumps it in. He wraps it off the boards, kind of puts it high. Finfrock with it now. Now they are just about set up. Well, he's going to take that shot. Now picked up Moynihan. Moynihan's going to get back into a spot there. Feeds a corner. Spacemen are now set up. There we go. Blair with it. Blair's going to go ahead. Oh, there. Gross pick up on a one-time or on a redirect and almost got it in there. Butler picks up. Changes for both. Picked up with speed here. Here we go. Blair with it now. With 1:04 on man advantage time here. Moses was trying to leg it out, and an icing against the Spacemen as they tried to launch it up ice but could not get to the pass in time. As Moses came back, beat him to the line, the goal line, and so here we are just after the changes here, so Spacemen should be all right. Just got to win the draw and not get an advantage here for Motor City. But for Motor City, you're taking a face-off here in the attacking zone, even though you're down a player. Try to take advantage of this. Thomas on the draw against Davis. They're going to go glove side of Butler. Face-off's going to be picked up by Wempe. Looking for the stretch that's developed. Hanging on to it, Wolf. Now here we go. Draws in Thomas, gets the pass off the boards, and another icing coming up against the Spacemen. The miscue on the pass there, Swords will turn his back to it, and they put the angle on the boards there, and by the time he saw it, it already shot by him. See if they can figure this one out. All right, try it again. It's the Sorgel Thomas show again. Glove side of Butler. This time it was picked up with a shot. Loose, comes out. Good effort by Motor City to win that draw and feed it back. The shot wasn't like peppered on, but it was a chance. It came out of the stick of Butler, and almost a chance. You had that fifth guy out there. Might have been right there to tie up. And, Stratman comes in side to side there. Puck is cleared. Played by Butler. Cleared down the ice by Reynolds. All right, here we are. So I've been calling Cornette for that's going to be the Cashman's. He's wearing that 48 today, so sorry about that. Penalty coming now up against the Spacemen again. So just out of the penalty, just cleared out for Motor City. Oh, takes a crazy bounce behind, and it's going to be touched up. Meanwhile, made it to the bench. Was the goaltender, so. So having some words there with Jajic and saying hello. Meanwhile, in net is James Anthony Roque, or Rock. We're going to call him the Rock. Let's see how he can close out this third period. He's the closer in this. See how this fares out for Motor City. They win the draw here. They have the man advantage here. Taking a look with a shot blocked by Wolf. He kind of ate that when he felt it. He's lifted off the play here. Here comes a chance. Here comes Thomas. Thomas with a shot. Butler with a shutdown. Hamilton starting the drive there. Gave a chance for Thomas to pick up, and he comes in about from the face-off circle. Takes a launch onto Cole Butler, but he does shut him down. He's going to see the face-off from the same spot here. Stick side. Hamilton versus Sorgel. It's going to be picked up Thomas, who throws it, or picked up almost to Thomas. Working it. Hill couldn't hang on to it, and here goes down the ice. Kriacroft on the dive, on the shot, loose. It's going to be picked up by Hill, but no, it's still a battle. And let's see here. Calling no change here. Let's see, or if he is getting a change, he is allowing it. All right, so minute 32 on the power play for Motor City. They are facing off in their zone. Hamilton versus Davis. Gets back, picked up Hill. Spence trying to shut down Blair, who stepped in to get it. Blair with it now behind goal line. He's going to hang on to it. Sees no one's on him. He's going to play it. Feeds it to Moynihan. Moynihan just draws it out of the zone to eat some clock time. He draws back Hamilton and dumps it into the zone slow, and it's a race as Emmerich and Blair, the defenseman, going at it. Emmerich wins the battle there, feeds it around. And here comes Motor City. Still got a minute of man advantage. Turned over Blair. Blair gets through Hamilton, but he can't. Oh, he keeps it. He's got it. He's going to go with a shot. Oh, he tried to go in. He had some room there, but it just out of the reach there. I think it might have been a little spoil there by the Rock. All right, meanwhile, Thomas with it now. Here they come up ice. Gamblers feed it up. It's into the zone. Gathered up by Baldry. 35 seconds on penalty kill for Fort Wayne. Hart couldn't snag it out of the air, so Hill picks it up in the corner. Davis is going to be the pressure right here. Splitting the D now, forcing the pass, and just comes out of it and lets them do what they want with it. Here they come. Now Davis putting the pressure on. Couldn't get the pass solid. Did connect to get it dumped in, however. Hibbler with it almost taken away by Hart. Baldry finds everybody's down on the goal line for except for the cash man, and it was an easy dump there. And that will do it on the power play for Motor City, back to full strength. Lifting it here. Oh, here's a gift now. Wempy's going to pick up. Oh, he's got to try to thread the needle here. Does get in. Hibbler feeds it to him, and he scores! The captain comes out here right back at full strength, and he comes out. Rylan Wempy picks up the goal. The Lloydminster, Alberta, Canada native, the captain, puts one up for the Spacemen here, the 7th goal, lucky number 7th. And that coming in at 10 minutes and 58 seconds of the third period. What an effort. Comes down and just launches it. And you'd think that the Rock would have had time to see it, but he's out here filling in for the starter of Tate. We have a stick down here. Someone has it's a bonus stick here. Maybe that's why Butler's so good. He's had 2 sticks the whole time, and so he had to get rid of it. So they caught him. All right, so stick back to the Gamblers bench here. Working off goal number 7 from the captain, Wempy. Picked up, it's a back and forth, dumped in, but broken up into the feet of Wolf. Colossa with it, feeding it up to Wempy. Wempy pokes it in. Hibbler gets an assist on that as well. And here's a race. Trying to come down was Fultz. Meanwhile, Emmerich with it. Emmerich, bought it there. All right, so it's Mujagic with it, and then see where he goes. Looking for it. Reynolds recovers. Does put it down to Butler. Butler just pushes it over for Wolf to pick up. Reynolds trying to spoil the effort of Wolf. He tries to get it behind. Fultz will pick it up. Fultz going to try to shove it. Oh, he tried to go to Cash, but he could not as Wempy spoiled it. Blair with it now. Blair coming in strong against Emmerich. Throws it behind. Now it's gathered up. Reynolds with it now. Here comes Reynolds. Reynolds got a pass develop. Here he goes. He's got 2. Takes the shot, and it's sticked up into the safety netting. Pretty good look there. He was trying to get a rebounded effort, but good angle on the stick there to keep it out of play. It was Cole Butler who shut down that drive. It was a 3-on-1 developed there. Good stop and heads-up play by the Cole man. So Wempy gets his 9th goal on the season, Hebler's 10th assist, and Nathan Wolf's 8th. Hibbler wins the draw. Baldry picks up, feeds it. Oh, just gets under Angelelli. So turnover here for the Gamblers. Searching for it. Looking, he's going to try to feed. Oh, it gets the shot behind. Thought he was going to try to feed Thomas. Stratman was there on the intercept if need be. Thomas drops it back. It's going to be off the glass, and it's a bouncer. Down goes Stratman on the play. Picked up by Motor City. They dump it back into the Fort Wayne zone. And well, we'll see an icing, I guess. So the face-off goes down into the Motor City zone. .7:24 left here in the third. 7 on the goal on the score sheet side for the Spacemen. Motor City searching for their first goal of the game here. And here we go. Angelelli picks up. Puck's down into the neutral zone. Baldry with it now. Picks that up from Hayden. Hibbler, now it's loose back. Emmerich on the clear, wraps it around. And it's going to be picked up Wolf. Wolf fresh off the bench, so thank you. Feeds Angelelli. Hibbler's going to try to stop this, and it is stopped and in and out. Still, there's Kolosik just keeping it in. Angelelli's going to try to get it through Emmerich. Emmerich just hammers it through. They played this earlier and couldn't get it out, and the second time it failed for Motor City here as well. Going across, Kolosik can't get there in time as it's gathered up and played now by Luke Hill. Here we go. Motor City coming up strong, trying to get it through. Couldn't get it past Kriakoff. He's going up alone. Got Sorgel just getting up there in the slot. And the only thing he had there on a backhanded effort was stopped. And it is Emmerich picks up now. Emmerich, thought he would at least feed the boards. Well, he does. Feeds the glass, gets it through, and here's a chance coming down with Thomas. But Wolf picks it up. Looking. Sorgel calls it out. He picks it up now. Here he goes. Staying just a little wide. Now picked up Gross. Gross feeds it into the corner, back to Sorgel. Sorgel with it now. Sees a change going on, so he's looking for options. Gives it. It's held on. Gross with it now. Gross throws it back. It's double covered here as Blair has scoots up. And let's see here. There we go. And it is loose and trying to poke the corner. Blair picks up now. Okay, Blair with it, gets pushed off the play by Thomas, now gathered up by Gross. Gross feeds to Davis, gets right around Cash, and it is picked up. Davis with a shot, and it's stopped there by the Rock. Trying to work it through, and he finds it. Dylan Davis hangs on to it, and he just draws out the effort there of James Anthony Roque, and he just found that opening and waited on him. And he puts it in. Goal number 8 for the Spacemen. Good effort put on by number 92, Dylan Davis, a local player here out of Fort Wayne who opened up the goal scoring last night. And he's putting one up here at 14:56. All right, here we go. We are facing off center ice. Ormsby on the draw here, wins it back, Spaceman in control. Blair feeds it. Now here, trying to poke it through, but it is, well, it's kept. It was momentarily picked up by Hill. Ormsby intercepts that, puts it in. Emmerich now tries to get rid of it. Couldn't connect on the reach there, so gives a chance for Blair to take it away from Reynolds. Feeds it up to Ormsby. Now it's taken away by Hill. Now picked back up by the Spaceman in the hands of Davis. And he's got room, and he could not poke it in. And the puck is on the bench, and they want to wake up McCrimmon. The coaches have almost ate a puck today, so they say, hey, welcome to this game here. And woke him up with the biscuit there. 4:34 remaining in the third. Face off in the Motor City zone. Hibbler on the draw, wins it back. And it is going to be picked up. Ringenberg with a shot. Gathers it up behind the goal line. Still with it. Throws it around the corner. Picked up Wempe. Wempe trying to feed the slot. Goes off a couple skates. Hibbler couldn't connect. And the puck comes all the way back to Hayden. Hayden works the board. It's going to be turned over by Reynolds. And will it be picked up? And it is with a shot blocked off of maybe the stick or the skate of Wempe. Shut down the effort of Billy Hamilton's attempt. Bob will take the face off in the attacking zone for Motor City and see if they can do something here. Face off won by Motor City. Ringenberg trying to spoil it. It's a bouncer. Butler feeds it. Broken up by Wempe, but it's going to be kept. Not so fast. Moses couldn't hang on, but the puck comes back, and it's played by Hart. Hart's trying to feed it. Does get put into the zone. Blair chasing it out. Spence trying to stop it. He does with the skates. Hibbler trying to tie him up with a stick. Baldry picks it up, and he feeds it around. And Wempe's searching for it, and he gets hit off the play. And meanwhile, here goes Ringenberg, and he's got Hibbler. He's going to take the pass. Oh, he's going to take the shot. It's loose, comes out. Hibbler trying to pick it up. Oh, it goes across. Oh, from Hibbler, and he was way tied up. Ringenberg almost could have pushed it in. Had the room. Shot and a save here. The Rock's looking like a Rock right here. And it's poked out on an icing against it. It's going to be washed. All right, so change coming for Motor City. Colossa with the puck. Draws back Cash. Hibbler with it. Hibbler goes right in front of the bench. Almost a lateral pass here. Picked up Colossa. Colossa with it. Trying to get through Hill. It's in the slot now, but it's broken up. Thomas clears it at least to the corner. Angelelli is the lefty all of a sudden, and a shot, and it's shut down by the Rock. So James Anthony Roque from Montreal, Quebec, gave up one there, and he just took a bunch. He gave up a couple, I believe, but he just took a bunch right there, and man, now he's alert. But he only got 2:49 remaining in the third here, so All right, here we go. Moynihan pokes it, keeps it, goes off the skate of Fultz, so Angelelli came back to get it, but now it's rounded out in the corner. Emmerich's going to pick it up, trying to feed it to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it, but tries to get it across to Thomas. Meanwhile, here's Blair. Couldn't do something with it. Reynolds trying to take it away from Blair. Blair's got him on the reach. Throws it back around. And here we go. Here comes an effort now. Reynolds gets stick lifted here, taken away by Blair. Moynihan with it. Stretches up to Gross. Gets through. Stratman will pick up. He wants to turn for a pass. He's pushed into the corner. Angelelli trying to get the puck out. Meanwhile, we are approaching the 2-minute mark. And the blob has moved out, and it is now the puck's loose. Emmerich gives it back to Hill. He'll get his feet underneath of him and gets it going. Goes in and out of the stick of Fultz. Oh, here's a chance. Had they put the pressure on, a little miscue here by the Spacemen. Could have created a chance here, but nonetheless, Gross feeds it up to Angelelli. And trying to get possession of it, and they do. Here, Spaceman with it now. Turned over to Motor City. Motor City trying to just work it out. Get it turned over again with a shot from Kryakov. Baldry picks up, feeds it over. Hayden picks up. Now goes over to Ormsby. Ormsby with it. Feeds it up, just hops over the stick of Sorgel. Picks up Kryakov. Trying to feed it up front. Nobody would have been there. Sorgel could have rounded out, but the Rock saw it, and he shut it down. With 1:07 left here in the third period, Fort Wayne Spacemen up 8-0. On the face-off, won by the Spaceman, drops it back to Wolf. Wolf takes a snapper, goes off the pads, flips it into the corner. It's picked up Kryakov. 1 minute remaining in the third. Trying to feed up in front of the slot. Defense picked that up. I believe Spence is with the puck now. He's trying to get through. He's pulled down by Ormsby. Carrying it up now. Sorgel gets pushed off the play. Ormsby with it now. And here we go. Kept in by Kolasa. It's wrapped up by Spence. Ormsby with a shot in the glove. It might have been sailing a little wide, but nonetheless, it's grabbed out of the air by the Rock with 36.7 seconds remaining here in the third. All right, under a shift. Working off the Dylan Davis goal, his 20th, unassisted. Davis with another look here, shut down. Into the glove of the Rock. Couple changes here. Changing out the defense. On the faceoff, Hibbler wins it back. Blair picks up. Blair's going to take the slot, take a shot, save. Backhanded second effort there. Now it's loose. Third effort, it's loose. Now it's picked up by the Cashman. He's gathered it. He's trying to get it through here. Here he goes, trying to get something going. He's got 15 seconds to do it. He gets it through. He's tied up. He takes a player down. Couldn't get it through, but Moynihan has a penalty coming. And that will whistle that, so now they have to actually do the penalty. We're almost running this clock out. A holding call against the Cashman there. So with 5.1 seconds left, Cash Majagic in the penalty box. He was stopped. He was really working, created a chance. He was in that slot, but once he got taken off the play, he just pulled the player down from the Spaceman. So it's almost going to be ceremonial here, but we'll see how it still goes. 5.1 seconds left. Man advantage for the Spaceman. You might see a puck drop back into the neutral zone, but we'll see. He played to the end. Hibbler with it. And it's still loose. And Finfrock just touches it up into the corner, and that'll do it. So the Fort Wayne Spacemen win, and the net is tipped over by Cole Butler, who came out here today and shut out the Motor City Gamblers. Congratulations to the Fort Wayne Spacemen as they worked throughout the day. Came out early at the 1 minute mark and picked up the lead, and they never gave it up. Butler never gave up a goal. So here we are. Good effort for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Improving on last night. They allowed 1 goal, and they played a shutout game here this morning and this afternoon for you here for the Fort Wayne Spacemen fans. Welcome home, guys. It's been 15 games since we've seen you, and you put on a show for the fans here today. We are excited. All right, well, that will do it for us here. So we have a game at 1:30. You'll get to see Motor City Gamblers again playing the Fort Wayne Spacemen, but this time it'll be the premier effort. So hope to see you then. That will be at 1:30. That gives us a break. So we will see you then. And remember, wherever you go today, make sure you drive safe, especially in the wintry weather, because someone out there loves you. We'll see you later. Take care.
Preparing for takeoff for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. They're going to make the national playoffs for a second straight season.
Here comes Lacey into the zone here with a shot.
Goal! Scores! Scores! Chase Lacey! And the Spacemen